Welcome to Decluttering My Kitchen. This is my wave one decluttering, so to speak. My kitchen isn't terrible. As you can see, I kind of already did some minor touch-ups, washed the dishes, put some things away. But really my goal is to clean off the counters and clean out my cupboards. I just have all kinds of stuff. So I've got my trash bin and my sell donate bin, and here we go. This is my top cupboard. I have to stand on a stool. This is above our fridge. And so I am just pulling out stuff that I don't ever use. I've got broken containers. I have old expired spices. I never use that spice rack. An old cup from my childhood, plastic dishes I never use, just random cruddy things. On to the next cabinet. This is my dishes. I am clearing out the dishes that I do not need. Look at all those mugs and those cups. Oh my goodness. So many. I am deciding to keep some of my extra mugs and cups, and I'm just putting them up in that storage compartment that I really don't use and access, but they're there if I need them. I'm not really tackling food today, but I am doing appliances and cookware. So I've got that big old stock pot I am taking out to make room for food. I've got my baby bullet there. I'm just trying to organize it. Oh, there's the old magic bullet. Bye-bye. Under my cupboards, this is all of my Pyrex storage dishes. They are a mess, so I am gonna make that a lot easier to use. Then I've got my bigger appliances under there. Oh, those are 2 sets of glassware. I do not need 2, I just need 1. And all nicely stacked and easy to grab. These are my pots and pans. I'm not really doing much other than just stacking them. These are the mixing bowls and things I use the most. And that was most of my decluttering. I got a couple of things cut off, but here we go. This is my medicine cabinet. So they are semi-neatly done. I have expired spices gone, so that cleared up a lot of space. Above the stove, I've got the coffee filters and everything, and some chips for my husband's snacks. This is the dishes. So again, I only kept 3 bowls, 3 medium small plates, and 2 large plates that we almost never use, plus some paper plates and some stainless steel cups. 2 mugs each. That key cup actually I got rid of later. 2 large glasses, 2 small glasses, those little shot glasses we use for our Ningxia Red. I have my tea and my recipe books up on top. And so this is basically just so that we wash our dishes every day and we don't get clean dishes out making mounds and mounds of dishes, because I have a huge problem with that. But I am keeping my entire set because I only have a set of 8, and so I'm keeping it all. But I'm just storing it up here over the fridge where I can easily access it if I need it. But it's not in my cupboards. It's not out waiting to be washed. You know, if I have guests or we have a bigger family in the future, it's there. I haven't gotten rid of it, but it's just not there for daily use to be constantly washed all the time. Same with my silverware drawer. I am only keeping 4 knives, 4 small spoons, 4 large spoons, 4 small forks, and 4 large forks. Everything else is put away because, again, we had mounds and mounds of silverware just everywhere to be washed constantly. I only have a few large serving spoons, and in the back I've got like little medicine droppers and stuff, and then my 3 basic knives that I use. That's it. That's all I have. Underneath my silverware drawer, again, we saw all of my Pyrex dishes. I have my yogurt maker, pizza stone, and waffle maker up there. All my Pyrex is stacked. I only kept 2 of those little baking dishes. Then I have my food processor in the back and my blender in the front. I use them a couple times a week, but it doesn't make sense to have them on my counter, so I keep them under there. And then I have my large like boiling pan, roasting pan, and some stainless steel pans as well. This is kind of my junk miscellaneous baking drawer. I did go through and purge some of this, but I still have steak knives and cheese graters and can opener, pie plate stuff, all kinds of things in there, but you know, it is what it is. This is my cast iron pans, my stainless steel pots. I have a couple that are being washed at the moment. My Corning ware, Pyrex glassware, mixing bowls, colander, and a Pyrex mixing bowl in the back. This is my pot holder drawer and dish towels. I got rid of some old pot holders, so I have kind of nicer ones. I have holiday towels in the back, tea towels, flour sack towels for drying dishes. All of my dishcloths were dirty at the time there. Under here, we've got tons of mason jars. I love mason jars. I use them for everything, which is why I have so many. All my lids for them. I have more of them back there. I didn't really declutter them because I use them for so many things. I use them for freezing things and broth and baby food and all kinds of stuff. Under here, I've got my potatoes, extra mixing bowls. I don't really use flour, sugar, vanilla, apple cider vinegar, and my toaster right under there. All I have on my counter is my crock pot because I'm trying to use this more often, and so it just makes sense to put it back in that corner. Then you have my dishes that need to be done yet, and I have this clear counter. This counter is never clear, guys. You really just don't even understand. My microwave's in the corner, and I just have my fruits up there, vegetables, spices that I use all the time up here, and otherwise it's clear. It's amazing. I did not tackle this food thing yet. Ugh, yeah, that's another day. Dish rack, bottle rack. Again, more in here is more food I haven't tackled, but this is like my baby bullet, my immersion blender, anything for popsicles, extra food processor accessories, it's a coffee grinder, a mixer a hand mixer I want to get rid of and get an immersion blender, whisk for, and then some extra food storage up there. That's my junk drawer. I also did not tackle Maddie's baby food and more baby stuff that I haven't quite gone through yet. Under the oven, I do have a set of non-stick baking pans that I hate, but I have to keep because stainless steel can't go to a very high degree. And so this is our trash, and this is trash and recycling here. It's all mixed together, and I was going to sort it later. But just old, empty, expired, junk stuff that we don't need, don't use. Just a bunch of that. And then to sell and donate, I have all these extra miscellaneous glass things. That stock pot I never used. The magic bullet, actually, one of my blades broke, and so I never use it anymore. I didn't use half that stuff to begin with. Extra silverware, old things and glassware that I just don't use. Broken pitcher. Yeah, spice rack, all that stuff. I don't use it, I don't need it, and it was just cluttering up everything, all my space. So like I said, this was my first wave. These I'm probably going to give away to people this Christmas. I dug out our placemats because I finally want to use our table to actually eat at. That would be amazing. But this was just kind of the first wave. It looks so nice. I love it. I wish it was even more clear, but in time those bottles will go and we'll have more space. But this is good enough for now. Everybody kind of purges and declutters in waves. You get rid of more and more things as you learn to live without it. Thanks so much for watching my decluttering my kitchen video. Let me know what your best tips are or your challenges with decluttering your kitchen. Leave that in the comments below, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.